and good morning. My name is Alicia and I'm a Psych NP and I own my own private practice, and I teach other Psych NPs how to find freedom and balance in their lives by starting their own private practices as well. Good morning to everybody. We are doing a little bit of a get ready with me. I'm going to do this in two parts. I'm going to start today with skincare, and I am going to talk today about self-care while we do skincare. Let's get into it. I'm going to pin up my hair. Usually I use one of those cute little things, one of those cute little headbands, but today I'm just going to pin it back. And maybe I'll leave it like this. So let's talk about self-care. Self-care, I have found, is a little bit more of a lifestyle, I think, rather than going to the spa frequently or like really big fancy stuff. I mean, I think that stuff is good, don't get me wrong, and I'm using just micellar water by Drunk Elephant. This is kind of expensive, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Next time I'm going to get cheaper micellar water because it's not any better than any other micellar waters I've used. So back to what I was saying, I really don't think that it's necessary to do, I don't think that self-care is all about just big things. The spa, the facial. Honestly, I make time for that once a month. Really once every 2 or 3 months because I get busy. But goal for 2024 is to do it once a month. Is to do like a big self-care thing, like a spa day. And honestly, that is great, don't get me wrong, but self-care I think is more important to be done daily. And so something that really is different from my hospital job, because if you guys don't know my story, I used to work consult liaison psychiatry, and I would take the train. So it would be like an hour and a half commute on the train into Hollywood. And I'm using this mist by Glow Recipe. I used to take the train in, and I did not have slow mornings. And genuinely, Glow Recipe toner, genuinely, I did not feel like I could have slow mornings. I think that doing your skincare, taking good care of yourself, having breakfast is just like starting your day off like that is so valuable. Just slow mornings, whatever, meditation, and slow evenings, not just like working and then just like crashing into bed, which I have done. I used to do no slow mornings and no slow nights. Now I do like my journal, my workbook, like my tea, my skincare at night too, just like I do in the morning. And it's 8 a.m. right now. I would have already been on the train. I would have been up rushing. Could I have a slow morning like that? Yes. If you guys are in that scenario, you can. I never did, and I think that it really like wore me down. You guys definitely can. If you wake up at 5, which isn't, my body doesn't really love. So this is better for me. And I start seeing patients around 10. Another self-care piece is your midday. And that I usually take like a 2-hour lunch or so. And I know that this is not super possible when you work for someone else. Oh, and by the way, vitamin C serum. This helps with brightening. I have some dark spots. By Herbivore. And all the products I'm using are cruelty-free, vegan, high quality, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to let all that dry for a little bit. So I think that it's just so useful too in the middle of the day to take a lunch, actually eat. I used to eat like while I'm working, and stretch your back out, walk around a little bit, not just kind of like always in this seated position for 10 hours, which I used to do before, and it just like really, really wore down my body. So the way that you do your morning, the way that you do your midday, the way that you do your nighttime, I think is like a lot of self-care and self-love. I also feel that I've started to try to listen to my body at a level that I never did before. And I try to listen to my body and then plan my schedule accordingly. So, am I exhausted if I see patients back to back for X amount? So personally for me, I do 25-minute visits, which really are like more like, if a patient is quicker and simpler, it's like 20 minutes. If they're more complicated, we go like right up to like the 30-minute mark. And this is Glow Screen by Supergoop. I love this product. Oh my God. I'm not sponsored by anything, by the way. All of this was purchased with my own money. I'd love to be sponsored, but I'm not. Glow Recipe is SPF 40. I think that this is just incredible because I do try to go outside and get some vitamin D every day. That really changes my mood too. I feel it. I'm very sensitive. Okay, guys, I'm a Pisces, and everything else, and a healer, and a psych NP. Like I'm just all the sensitiveness. So, I feel it when I don't go outside or get vitamin D or whatever. And so this is a way to kind of have a nice look to your skin, but protect it too. So, I was talking about creating your schedule in a way to really take care of yourself. So, honestly, I try to gauge my body and see. So, for the most part, patients really want to be seen after like 3:30 or 4 o'clock, right? All of my patients, because they're like working people, and a lot of them are teenagers or elementary school, so like they're going to school, obviously. So how do you handle everyone wants to be seen after 4 o'clock? So a lot of times I have to do appointments back to back after 4 o'clock, which means I can have a chill morning. I can stretch my back out in the middle of the day, la la la. But once 4 o'clock hits, like that's where I struggle, because I feel like I have the urge to book patients back to back. And I found over trial and error that I really can only book 3 people back to back. So I really can only sit stationary and see people for an hour and a half before I have to get up, move, pee, blah, blah. I'm going to add more Glow Screen sunscreen to my chest, because the dress that I'm wearing today is open right here. So we got to get the sunscreen on the chest and the neck. So it's also in schedule creation and listening to your body. And so I have found that it's incredibly helpful just to own a private practice first, and then to make your schedule based off of your energy levels and when you need to rest, and listening to that and listening to your body. I mean, like, I thought I was good at it, but I was doing a lot of things subconsciously, pushing through, that it's not okay for me to do anymore. I really, really have to rest. Most of you guys know I'm a 3-time cancer survivor. A lot of you know I'm a cancer survivor, but I've had it 3 times. And so rest and stress management is huge for me, and it's huge for you too. It's not just because I'm a cancer survivor. It's higher stakes, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I gotta take care of my body. But everyone, like, we see what this does to our patients. We see like chronic stress, chronic fatigue, chronic diseases from people just pushing themselves. And at some point, I think I just decided, I think I just crashed. I think I was just like, couldn't do it. I wish it would have been like a realization, like, oh, I need to take care of myself with like butterflies. But no, it was like, I crashed, and I was like, okay, this is like necessary now. So my last step I'm going to do is Glow Recipe niacinamide drops. It's kind of like a primer a little bit, and also skincare. So so that's pretty much my thoughts on self-care and skincare. Oh, and by the way, I used to really have bad acne all here. And this regimen really helped. And I know it's all like, stuff you see that went viral or TikTok, but this stuff does really work for me. And I really like it. And I have a different nighttime routine. Please comment below if you guys want to see my nighttime routine. I'm happy to do that too and talk more about skincare, maybe part 2 or something. But I think this video is long enough. Meet me in part 2. I'm going to do 5-minute makeup because I'm going to go into the office. So this was, let's see, this was 10-minute skincare while I'm talking. It's really a 5-minute skincare. And then we'll do 5-minute makeup. If you guys are wanting to build out a lifestyle like this, build out your private practice, I'm happy to teach you how. I have a full mentorship program where I teach psych NPs all across the US how to find freedom and balance by creating their own work situation and starting private practices, solo private practices where you can just kind of be your own boss, do your own thing. I've also had people grow it to group practices as well in my group, but a lot of them start off as solo. I just want me, my work, that's it. Me and my patients. No job, no like boss. Well, it's a job, but you know what I mean. It feels more like a lifestyle. So before I let you guys go, I'm going to do my Aesop deodorant, which is so good. But anyway, if you want to learn more about how to start a private practice as a psych NP, there's going to be a link below on how to get started. You guys can join me. I'm going to do 5-minute makeup, and I'm going to talk about like professional attire and how to present yourself to patients while being self-expressive. As you guys can see, I'm other side. I'm like have tattoos, and you know, I'm going to talk about how to decide how to present yourself to patients and how to present yourself in the office while I do makeup and dress and get ready with me. So I'll see you guys in the next video.